ask ourselves, what does the world say? If you look at the issue of unity, as in, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. What will the world try to do with that unity? Divide it. Diversity. That which God says should not come together. As in, a man should not lie with a man, as a man lies with a woman. What will the world try to do? Try to bring it together. If God declares and designs in social order, for example, that there are roles, how does the world respond? Jealousy. I will not play that role. If God declares that we are responsible for our actions, the world responds with blame. It is not my fault. It must be somebody else's fault. That's why we get a woman who consumed McDonald's for millions of dollars. Why? Because she spilled a cup of hot coffee in her lap. It must not be her fault, right? We live in a culture of blame. Where there is authority, we respond with rebellion. Where God says we must delegate, there is tyranny, freedom, and bondage. This is a battle of worldviews. It is a battle between the truth claims of God and the lies and the illusions of the world of flesh and the devil. On this side, the truth claims of God are consistent and logical. They make sense. They work. And even in a fallen world, when we follow them, they lead to peace and prosperity and happiness. And opposed to that, the web of lies of the world of flesh and the devil. And it is illogical, it has holes in it, it is inconsistent, and it leads to the most grievous weeping, wailing and moaning, and disorder, and death. I usually tell my students, pick any one of these areas of a worldview. If you want to start with God's truth claim in a particular area and ask yourself what is the opposite of that, guess what? You get pretty much dead on what the culture is saying. Let's look at an example for you.